Hello everyone, welcome to Introduction to Python. Let's have a look over the some other important function of the dictionary. So our first function is here set default function. So set default function it works like d dot get function or it works like the subscript operator. And suppose if this key does not exist and if we have provided the second argument that is d small d here, so this small d will be returned. Also it set a new pair of elements here. So let's have an example. So in this example I have taken a dictionary object d which has three elements: 1 colon 2, 3 colon 4 and 5 colon 7. So in this case, if I check d dot set default 1 comma 1000, so if this dictionary contains a key part 1, so its respective value will be returned. And suppose this key part does not exist in this dictionary element, so this default value will be returned. As well as this will updated by this dictionary will be also updated by this pair of elements, that means 10 comma 1000. Next an important function is that update function. So it updates a dictionary with a key value pair or another dictionary. Let's have an example. So in this example I have a dictionary of three elements. These are the three elements of the dictionary, and if I call d dot update 1 colon 12, so as this key part already exists, so this value part will be updated with the new value 12. And suppose if this value key part does not exist, so this pair of element will be added here. So in this case 10 comma 100, that means this key part does not exist in this dictionary, so a new pair of elements will be added in this dictionary. So the number of elements now here are 4. We can also update a dictionary with a another iterable object whose elements are in pair. Like in this case I have passed an list object here whose elements are the tuple object, and in each tuple we have a pair of elements. So the pair's first part will become the key part and the second part will become the value part. So this dictionary will be updated here. So the new pair of elements 100 colon 200, 300 colon 400 and finally 600 colon 700 will be added here. And suppose this part is already exists in this dictionary, so the corresponding value will be updated here. So the old value here was 100 and the new value is 2000, so this 100 will be replaced with the new value, that is 2000. This happens because the key part in the dictionary is always unique. It cannot have the common uh, key part. So any two elements does not have a common key part. Finally, we will discuss the how to create a dictionary using dictionary comprehension. So the syntax of the comprehension is something like this. First, there is an output expression. So this part is called output expression. Then the next part is called input expression, and then there is a optional conditional or predicate expression which is optional. So in this case, I have not written it. So how this works? So first input part is evaluated. So for x in range 10 will produce a sequence of 10 elements starting over 0, 1, 2 up to 9, that means 10 elements. And these elements are assigned one by one to this variable x. And as soon as this variable x is assigned, so these are outputted to this output expression, which will create the value x colon x square. That means the first part will become key and the second part, its square, will become its value. So the first value obtained for x is 0. So 0 colon 0 will be the first element. Then next value obtained here is 1. So we will evaluate again the output part. So the next value will be 1 colon 1. The next value obtained for x is 2. So the next pair of element will become 2 colon 4. Similarly, 3 colon 9, 4 colon 16, 5 colon 25, and so on up to 9 colon 81. So that's how we can create a user defined dictionary. We can have also this predicate part, which is optional. So suppose if there is an predicate part, so first this input part will be evaluated and then the element of this input part will be tested here for the condition, and if this condition evaluates to true, then only this output part will be executed. So in this case, range function will return a sequence of element starting over 0 up to 9, and one by one these elements are assigned to this variable x, and then this condition will be evaluated. That means x mod 10 equals to 0. So for the first value 0 mod 2, this will return true. So this will be assigned, this value of x will be assigned here. So x colon x square, that means 0 colon 0 square, it becomes 0 colon 0, that means the first element of this dictionary. Next element is 1. So 1 colon 2 returns 1. It returns 1 and it is not equals to 0. So this condition will return false. So if this condition is false, we will not execute this output part and we will evaluate this part. So the next value assigned to this variable x is 2. So 2 colon 2 mod 2 equals to 0. So 0 equals to 0. This condition evaluates to true. So we will execute this expression part, which is x colon x square. That means 2 colon 2 square, that is element 2 colon 4. That's how we can create this dictionary object. So this is all about the dictionary.